Very much for that. New developments in a story that will have any pet owner outraged. The arrest of a former animal care and control officer has been shared thousands of times on our Facebook page. Now a local family claims this same officer stole their dog, and they're worried their Santana may have been one of her victims. RTV6's Melissa Mahadeo joins us live with the story. Melissa?
Yeah, Todd and Erica, take a look. This is the image of 30-year-old Ashley Chastain that popped up on Robert Younghouse's Facebook feed earlier today when she was arrested. Now, he didn't know her as Ashley. He says he immediately knew her, though, as the woman who stole a member of his family.
Yeah, that's my boy.
The Younghouse family can be characterized as dog lovers. But last May, tragedy struck when Robert Younghouse's son, Garrett, had just given their 8-month-old pup, Santana, a bath.
Let it go outside to run around, dry off, you know what I mean?
Minutes later, he says an animal care and control officer pulled up in front of his house.
Grabbed the pup and threw the pup in the truck. Santana in the truck.
Out of my yard. Out of my yard. It was still in my yard.
Garrett says he chased her down, but because Santana wasn't wearing a collar, the officer said his parents would need to ID the pup at the pound.
I couldn't get any clear answers from anybody, and I really didn't have a name to tell anybody.
The Younghouses say they called and called, but animal control told them Santana had never been brought in.
I was sick to my stomach because it was our pup, but, you know.
They had no name, no proof, just a picture Garrett said he snapped of Ashley Chastain that day. They never saw Santana again, but they saw Chastain Wednesday.
When I saw the picture, I was like, that's definitely her. That's the same woman that took my dog.
Chastain arrested for illegally cropping dogs' ears at her home. Court documents say she used her washer and dryer as a makeshift operating table, and she stole ketamine, a mild tranquilizer, to sedate the dogs during operations. A dead dog with one ear clipped, found buried in her backyard. The news is difficult for the Younghouses to swallow.
That made me so mad. Like, it kind of like put tears in my eyes because I'm like, that's my dog. That's my happiness. You know what I mean? They took my happiness, and that's what she did with him.
Now, unfortunately, this story gets even more disturbing as ketamine doesn't actually stop the dog or mask the pain. It only stops the dog from moving. Now, court documents equate that to a date rape drug, meaning that, unfortunately, these dogs likely felt those painful surgeries. Right now, Melissa Mahadeo, RTV6 News.